I get a call from my dear friend, Kate Miller at Capitol Records. She's now moved from American Recordings to Capitol Records. She's the video commissioner there. It's a song called Goodnight Moon for a group called Shivery. I do a rip-o-matic. I reference Edie Sedgwick Chow Manhattan, where Edie Sedgwick comes home from Andy Warhol's factory and is forced to live in the deep end of her mother's emptied swimming pool because she's too much of a hellraiser, too drugged out, too fucked up. And I like the idea of this lead singer singing the song in her bed in the deep end of a swimming pool. And the idea would be that she would be in the bra and panties like Edie Sedgwick, super sexy. And then in her dreams, the pool would be full and she would be swimming in it and she would be wearing the same sexy little bikini outfit and swimming in that. So that when she would jump off the diving board in the sexy little bikini outfit, she would actually be back in her bed, all dry in the emptied out deep end of a swimming pool. And it would go back and forth playing between those two worlds, between dream world and reality. Well, we get to set, everything's fine, draining the pool, filling the pool, all of that is fine. This lead singer girl proceeds to drink a bunch, smoke a bunch of pot. All of a sudden, she is not going to be wearing a bra and panties. She's not going to be wearing a bikini. She couldn't be wearing more clothes. She's wearing a shirt and jeans and sneakers and a jacket. Okay. And the outfits aren't going to match because she's going to wear a gown on the diving board in the fantasy sequence and a gown in the pool when it's full. Okay. Supposed to be bra and panties, supposed to be matching bra and panties. I don't know how we got away from this concept. I delivered a rip-o-matic that you signed off on. Signed off on it, bought off on it. Nope, not gonna do that. We're gonna do full clothing. Then, Kate Miller takes 2 hours out of my shoot to have a PA go to her house to get a laptop to put it on the waterbed, because what's wrong with this video is that there's not something on the waterbed in the background making it more modern. This laptop from her house is going to make the video concept more modern because it's going to be on the waterbed behind her. You never see the laptop that we waited 2 hours for. Killed 2 hours of my shoot with that horse shit. The budget started at $60,000, went to $130,000 by the end. Of course, if you knew you had $130,000 at the start of the project, you would have done it differently, produced it differently, maybe even conceptualized it differently, maybe even written a concept that worked for her to keep her clothes on, if I knew that was a problem in advance. She couldn't jump in the water without holding her nose, so I had to duplicate her left arm onto her right arm when she's jumping in the water. Otherwise, she was going to hold her nose, which I guess could have been cute if she were in a bra and panties. But because she's in a gown that doesn't match the reality sequence in the emptied out, anyway. So I deliver my edit, and then Kate pulls it because she says we were all expecting something a little more dynamic. I was expecting you to show up and do your job instead of showing up and doing mine and rewriting my concept on set. That's what I was expecting. I was expecting to do the concept that was signed off on. So at this point, I'm so sad about my sister dying. My sister's dead at this point. And yay, sweet Kate Miller wants to hook me up with a job. And it's nice to hang out with friends or people I think are my friend at this time. Because of course I'm super sad and I don't know to fight back. I don't know to put this back on the label. I don't know to stand up to Kate. She's supposed to be my friend. She's supposed to be in a bra and panties. It would have been so sexy. What do you mean more dynamic? It would have been so fucking sultry and sexy if at that microphone she was like in a bra and panties giving you like moonlight gorgeousness. You know what I mean? No, that wasn't gonna happen. That was too sexy. Even dragging her on the floor in the beginning, it was too violent of an image. She's dragging herself off to bed.